Everybody has a pencil and paper, right? Okay. So today we're gonna learn the 4 types of shading. So here, I don't know if you guys can see it. I drew 4 circles, and each of them I shaded with like a different method. So the first one is called hatching, and basically what it is you just draw a bunch of lines in the shape of your in the in the shape of your object. So since I drew a circle here, the lines would have to be like curved. So I would draw my lines like that. You guys can copy, I guess. Can you see that? You guys can. So your lines would have to be curved, and they would be like thickest and most close together in the areas furthest away from the light source. So if this is my light source, then I would have the darkest area over here, and the lines would be the closest and the darkest over here. Can you guys see that? Is it coming up? And then you would continue draw curved lines. And when you get to the center, this is like just for a circle, but when you get to the center, your lines become kind of straight, like that, I guess.
You guys can try this on your own on your paper.
And when you get into an area that's like not too far away from the light source, but it's not that close either, you get like a medium tone. And in the medium tone, the lines aren't super close together, and they're also, you press lighter. Like I'm using a crayon here, but with your pencil you would press lighter, so the lines would be lighter, like that kind of. Are you guys doing it?
Can you guys turn on your cameras?
Show us. Navisha, could you show us, please?
Can you guys turn on your cameras, Shreya and Navisha?
I have.
I can see you.
Okay. Mito, do you want to show us?
I did not finish it, but
Oh, okay, then you can finish it.
And Navisha, you want to show us your progress? Yeah, and guys, when you're shading an object, there's always a highlight spot. So that part you could just leave white. And like if you're doing a circle, if you're doing a circle, it would be circle. But like, don't do a circle if you're doing a square. I don't think that would work.
Navisha, can you show us what you've done? Hi, Sashwat.
Hi, sorry for the delay. There was an internet problem.
That's all
That's
right.
fine.
You have
Get a piece of paper and a pencil. Prisha's going to show you what to do.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
really good.
You can make, that's actually really good, but you can make the shadow area at the bottom a little bit darker.
Like,
Hey, Sashwat, can you turn on your camera?
Okay.
Hi, do you have a piece of paper and a pencil? Okay, so Prisha will show you what to do.
okay, so I was just teaching them how to do one type of shading. It's called hatching, and basically you draw a bunch of lines. First, draw a circle, and
Okay.
on the circle, hatching is basically lines. You draw lines to shade. So the closer the lines are and the thicker they are, that means the area is darker. And as they get thinner and further apart, and the area becomes lighter. So you would have a light source with your object. So you draw like a little sun wherever you want. And the area furthest away from the light source would be darkest. Like if this is my light source, the area furthest away would be here. So this would be my darkest area. So here with your pencil, press really hard and draw lines that curve like this out from it. And make sure they're close together and dark.
Okay.
It's really good. Let's try adding a bit more shadow to this area. Just like not a super dark tone, but like a medium tone. Try drawing lines that are like kind of dark. Navisha, do you want to show us your progress so far? Or not? That's fine. Navisha, would you mind turning on your camera and showing us what you've done so far?
That isn't working.
My camera doesn't work.
You're on mute, Navisha.
Okay, that's fine.
I am not.
Okay, so you guys can show me when you're done, and then we can move on to the next type of shading.
Sarashwat, can you show us what you've done so far?
Okay, sure.
Well, that's really good.
Yes. For the shading at the bottom of the sphere, you can darken the area like Prisha has done at the bottom.
So it'll be like a shadow area. Okay. Just right beneath it. So is everybody done with this?
Is my shadow now better?
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Thanks.
Do you guys want to move on?
Yeah. Can I see yours once more?
Well,
That's really good.
okay. So we can move on to the next one, I guess. Okay, so who likes smudging stuff? Because I think this is like the most fun one. So if you guys have like a really dark pencil, I don't expect you guys to have it, but if you have a really dark pencil, just like start again, draw a circle. And furthest away from the light source, you can start adding like a really dark layer of like press really hard. And then you can smudge it like that. And the reason you have to press hard is because when you smudge it, it automatically becomes lighter. And so for the areas that are really dark, to get like the dark. And smudge with your fingers, because that's always fun. And if you don't want to get super dirty, you can use an eraser and press lightly. And don't forget to go in like a curved motion, because again, this is a circle. and we're trying to make it look three-dimensional. And as you guys get to slightly lighter areas, press, like, don't even press that hard. You can literally just use the shaded stuff on your finger and just rub it around there, and it'll come on the paper.
Shreya, can I see what you've done so far? Oh, okay. You've just started. Yeah, continue. Sashwat, are you?
Yeah.
Can you show? Okay.
Give me 1 minute.
Oh, that looks really good. You could try making.
You can shade a little bit on the top as well.
Okay. Excuse me, I don't understand how to do the shadow for this.
Okay, so for the shadow, you could basically just like kind of draw around the darkest areas of the circle, like just
Okay.
around. It doesn't have to be curved or anything. Then you just
So
rub.
does
Yeah.
so does that be the same thing as the previous one, but without lines and circular?
Yeah. So see,
Okay.
for the previous one, we didn't like smudge anything. We drew lines, and with those lines helped create like a gradient. With this one, we're using our fingers. Like, see,
Okay.
yeah, actually, but it's not like very well blended. Like there are still white spots like between things. Here, there aren't very many white spots.
Okay.
And yeah. So for the shadow, you would basically just draw around the
Okay.
circle and like rub it out. And when you rub it out, it becomes lighter, which is what happens to shadows.
Shreya, can you see what you've done so far? Oh wow, that's really good.
Wow, that's so good.
Okay, guys, once you're done with this technique, we can move on to the next one. Tell us when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Navi, you can come to my room and show it to me. Here's a crossword. No, close the door.
Joshua, Shreya, are you guys done?
Is this okay for the shadow?
Yeah, that's really good.
Good job, Shashwat. High five. Virtual high five. Okay.
I didn't get how to draw the shadow.
Okay. So,
Hi, Jen Falve.
okay. So, for the shadow, the area, like, okay, so the area closest to the circle, this area, like right near the circle's edge, it would be dark. So you would just color it a little bit and then rub it out. And when you rub it out, it becomes lighter. Do you see that? Oh wait, I'll show you. Okay, so pretend. Okay, pretend this is like a shaded circle. So the area around this circle, like the darkest area, would be where the shadow starts. And so here you would basically make it like darker and you would rub it out. Do you see that? Oh, you have 10 minutes left. Okay, so it goes darker. And the shadow doesn't have to be like any particular shape because it's just a shadow. And yeah, you would shade it the same way you shaded the circle, except the lines, the shading doesn't have to be in any particular like direction.
What's the name for this one? Because the first one was hatching. What's this one called? This style of art?
Smudging.
It's literally
We
it.
can move on to the next one.
Yeah. Oh wait, what
What's
about
next? Someone's trying to join, I think. Jen.
nobody new joined. Okay, I guess. Do you guys want to move on to the next one?
Sure.
Okay.
9 minutes remaining.
Okay. So can you guys see this bottom circle?
Yeah.
So here I did
Shreya, you can turn on your camera as well, Shreya.
something called cross hatching, and it's basically like hatching, except you draw two sets of lines. The first set of lines goes the same way like this. It goes out and in the direction of the circle. And then the second set of lines goes across that. So you would draw lines that are curved like this. Do you understand? I'm not very good at this. But they go curved like that. And then you would draw other lines. And they basically form like a checkered sort of pattern. And the closer the lines are, the darker the area gets. And when you add more lines, the darker the area gets. So can you guys see this?
Is this fine?
Yeah, that's really good. But don't forget to do the top half.
Okay.
Make it a little bit lighter and make the lines like spread out. Shreya, how's this going for you? Wow, that looks really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Shia, virtual high five. Oh, she's.
How do you do the shadow for this one?
Same way, except the lines don't have to be curved. So
Okay.
So you would start drawing like horizontal lines at the bottom of the circle. And then over that, in the super dark areas, you would add vertical lines like that. So it becomes darker.
Is it something like this?
Oh, yes, that's good.
Yeah. Ooh, only 3 minutes up. I don't think we're gonna have time to do the last one.
Just show them what the last one is.
Okay. Last one, it's like smudge. It's like smudge, except you don't use your fingers. You basically only use your pencil. So you would, I'll draw in this circle here. So you would use your pencil and like in the darker areas, it's basically, this seems like really hard to explain, but in the darker areas, you would press harder with your pencil, and as you move up towards the light source, you press lightly, and it turns out something like that. So if you were to go from dark to light, you would press hard with your pencil, and as you get lighter, you press less, and eventually let it go like that. So this is called tonal. One is probably the most time consuming, and the most difficult, I guess. But just continue with the cross section. Okay, there's less than a minute, so we should probably end class now. So, yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, can you show us your
Show us.
circles first? One by one?
Bye, Shreya. You can finish these at home, I guess, for homework.
How to draw the shadow of last one?
For tonal or for cross-hatching?
No.
Okay, so for this one, it would basically be just a bunch of lines like that, and then in the darkest areas, you would do lines on top of it, like this. And for this one, it would basically be the same way. Like, you have your shadows, and you would use go curved and just...
Guys, the class is gonna end any second. So, bye-bye.
Everybody.
Is this fine? For the last one?
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it's great.
You're all really good. If you want,
Bye.
work on tonal at home, and then show us next class. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.